Hi guys, today I'm here to do my life in movies tag. I am so behind on tags, so I'm trying to catch up. I'm also leaving town, so I'm filming this the night before I leave, so hopefully I can get this up before I leave. I was tagged by Shannon. I love Shannon's channel. She talks about books and movies and TV shows, and I really love watching her channel. I will leave her channel as well as the creator of this tag linked down below. Definitely go check out Shannon's channel. Obviously, I can't remember the very first movie that I watched, but I came up with The Wizard of Oz just because my older brother watched that movie on repeat all the time, so it was probably one of the first movies that I ever watched. I have had a lot of crushes throughout the years. All of my walls have been covered in pictures of celebrities, but Orlando Bloom was probably my first. I remember the first time I watched the first Lord of the Rings and I totally fell in love with him. Everyone else kind of made fun of me for liking Legolas because he had long blonde hair, but apparently I've just always preferred British guys with long hair, and Orlando Bloom was always my celebrity crush. I'm going with 10 Cloverfield Lane on this one. I actually just watched this a couple weeks ago and I absolutely loved it. I didn't pick it up at first because I thought it was all about aliens, but after watching the trailer I realized that it sounded like something I would really like, and I am so glad that I did pick it up because it was a really great movie. Unfortunately, I can't answer this one because I have never been on a date before. That would have to be Emperor's New Groove. We used to watch this movie on repeat when we would drive to Orlando. I'm sure my dad got tired of listening to it while he drove, but the rest of our family absolutely loves this movie. We all quote it all the time, and it's just a really great Disney movie. Again, I had a really hard time coming up with an answer for this. I do cry a lot in movies or books, but I couldn't really think of something that kind of surprised me, so I decided to go with Lion. This really was a heartbreaking story, but it did turn out pretty good in the end, but it really was a devastating story. I don't know if this was the first one for sure, but I remember it was the first time I ever went to a theater without my family, and I went with a lady from our church. She took out all of the young girls at church, and we went and saw Spirit, which is an animated film about a horse. I remember going to the theater and just thinking it was so cool that I wasn't with my family, and I ordered a huge popcorn and a huge drink, and I couldn't finish either one of them. I didn't even make a dent, but I had a really great time. That's definitely Midnight in Paris, and it's because it's my all-time favorite movie. I have watched that movie 1,000 times, and I will continue to watch it because I just love it so much. I've actually done my top 5 favorite foreign film movies for my Movie Monday, but my number 1 is Heartbreaker. This is a French film, and I just really loved the concept of it, and I thought it was such a cute movie. I decided on Supernatural for this one because Supernatural was one of my favorite shows of all time, and every time that it would come on I would have to watch it right when it premiered, and no one was allowed to talk in the room, so I decided to go with Supernatural on this answer. That would have to be Alice in Wonderland. It is one of my favorite movies as well. I've seen that one 1,000 times, and I absolutely love it. I watched it growing up, and it will always be my favorite Disney movie. I definitely want to go see the new Annabelle movie. I have been wanting to see that all year. Unfortunately, I haven't had the time to go and see it, so I haven't seen it yet, but that's the one that I really want to see. I really tried to come up with an answer for this one, but I really couldn't come up with anything. Most movies have already been remade, and I really couldn't think of one that hadn't already. I'm not really too keen on remakes anyway, so I probably wouldn't choose one for this answer. I'm going to choose all 3 Lord of the Rings because they are some of my favorite movies. Like I mentioned, I was introduced to Orlando Bloom in that movie, and I could sit down and watch all 3 at any time. Okay, so those were my answers for the My Life in Movies tag. I won't be tagging anyone because I know a lot of my movie friends have already done this tag, but if you haven't and you really want to do it, definitely do it, and let me know in the comments if you have done it, or you can just answer all of the questions in the comments. I would love to see your answer, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!